2nd and 7. They'll go again with Williams. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Back to throw. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Clark Phillips.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Here we go. Ready.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. Finds an alley to the 35. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Atlanta.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
Now he'll run it.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the gun, here is Penix. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down. They'll run with Robinson. A second effort, and he is in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. His 6th touchdown now for the season. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Injured player on the field, and that is Cooper Kupp. That is a player they cannot lose out of this lineup. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. We saw it earlier. The defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Ruke Orhorhoro there on the tackle. Second down and 8. They'll throw out of the gun. Right side, complete to Nacua. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Now a 3rd and 2.
19, let's go now.
Throwing now from the gun. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he will have the first down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down. A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. It's another run here for Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45. Caden Ellis in on that stop. Third and 6. He'll look to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Fielded at the 9. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
Another run here for Robinson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
2nd and 2, you're thinking I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss at 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
Ready up.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Set up.
Out of the shotgun. It's, we try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And the defense finds the end zone. Great work inside by the linebacker, who takes it back the other way for the touchdown.
Yeah, he just never saw the linebacker in the middle of the field, Mike, and the quarterback was locked in on his receiver, and once that ball came out of his hand, I think he wanted it back.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Ray McLeod on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Ready.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. So after 1, it's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Go.
From the gun, it's Penix. He's going to tuck it and go.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on 3rd down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. 2nd and 11. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Now Penix. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Now Robinson. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Jared Verse there to make the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7.
At the Rams' 33-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready?
Play action. It's Penix. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. And here's Bijan.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he's going to be close to a 1st down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
Here we go, here we go. Mustang 19. 19 Lions. Go.
Here's Penix. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes. Drake London. Touchdown Atlanta. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike.
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will take a 21-7 lead.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first.
On the set.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll power it. Push the pile forward. It's a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. Now they'll set up to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Here's third down and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Williams. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Rams first down.
We've seen third down really turn into a pass-happy down throughout the league, and I think this is an example of the play caller kind of using that to his advantage. Keep the defense off guard, keeps the ball on the ground, extend this possession.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Here's Ethan Evans now, as he's on to punt for the second straight drive. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Penix. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 7-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on first down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on second. And now they find themselves in a critical third down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Let's go now.
3rd and long.
Panther 11. Go.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. Woo! Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. Bradley Pinion in punt formation.
So, we're at halftime here in Atlanta, and the Falcons are in the lead. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They run over center with Robinson. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's Robinson. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10. They'll run with Robinson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that...
On first down, right back to Robinson. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out? Linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Let's go. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. That one brought in by James. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
Ready?
They'll try and throw it with Penix. That's taken in. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Falcons. Here's Coop for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Falcons will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the give, it's Williams. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll go again with Williams. He'll push forward for about a yard. A.J. Terrell up for the tackle. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's a 3rd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
On play action, Penix. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And that's well read by the defense. Not backwards. He's back at his own 9-yard line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Kupp in motion. Back to throw. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. They'll send a tight end in motion. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got a man. That's Nacua. Complete. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down, L.A.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff to Williams. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. And he's going to have a Rams first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's complete. It's Jalen Polk. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
They'll go with Williams.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they've got it on the ground. The mark will come at the 13. But it's a new set of downs. 1st down picked up. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
He's down inside the 10. A gain of 4. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? He's got it at the 3.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Let's go.
Penix now going to keep it on the zone read. And he's trying to get upfield, but cannot do it. Knocked backwards to the 2.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense, and I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
Room to run past the 15. Good gainer there. They'll get him out of bounds up past the 35-yard line.
Ready up. Ready. Viking 18.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. And they'll stop him. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage, and it sets up fourth down. The Falcons send their punting unit out, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's to the big tight end, Parham. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. From out of the gun, he'll throw. He finds Kupp along the out route. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Rams. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams are able to cut into the deficit.
Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Ray McLeod gonna bring it out. Oh, nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
The 36-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8.
Let's go now.
Another run here for Robinson. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Set. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. That is hard. And he will go all the way. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Atlanta. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. On is Koo for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this complete. It's poked over the middle. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late. Initially, when the quarterback looked his tight end's way, I thought he had a chance for a big pickup. He had nice separation there early. Let's give credit to the defense. They were able to rally quickly to the ball and keep that from being an even bigger game.
That's hard. And he'll be taken down at the 10-yard line. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Back to the air. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. He works free, right side. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Falcons. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their second pick six of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick six, but to get two pick sixes in the same game, this defense is on fire.
So it's a win here for the Falcons. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago. They make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.